What's going on, guys? TTL here. I haven't made a video in a long time, so I figured I would drop this video for MLB for today. It is only 2 a.m., so there aren't too many pitching props on Prize Picks or Underdog right now. There are more Underdog than Prize Picks, but we'll do with what we'll do what we can with what we have. I do think 3 of these are going to be bumped, so there are 3 plays that I'm going to be giving out today. If you're interested in signing up for the Patreon did just release free trials. So there's a 7-day free trial. You can cancel anytime. All you have to do is go to patreon.com/testthelimit, click start free trial, and then when you join the Discord, you'll see all of the Prize Picks, Underdog, and Sleeper plays, as well as sportsbook bets, the VIP chat, all of that good stuff. So feel free to sign up. Again, it is 7 days for free. So both links to the Discord and the Patreon will be in the comments down below. And last but not least, if you're not signed up to Prize Picks, Underdog, or the Sleeper app, use code TTL when you sign up and deposit for a 100% deposit match and to greatly help me out. So let's get straight into the video. There are 3 props, like I said. So we can look at Jared Schuster. I have him going over 4.5 pitching strikeouts. He's hit this in the past 2 games in a row, and we can see that he hit this versus the Phillies and the Mariners. And when we go to teamrankings.com, and we can see all of the MLB team strikeouts per game. And this is for the current season up until last night. So it has every game until last night's games. And we can see that when he didn't hit, 1 game was versus Washington, who are literally the second least strikeouts per game this season. We had the Padres, which we can see are middle of the pack. They are more so towards the bottom. But he did get 4 strikeouts that game too, so he did come close. And then we have the Rangers, who are... Sorry, my mind is like blanking right now. Where are they? Texas 18th, so a little bit above the Padres, and he got 3 versus them. Then we can see the Mariners, who are 28th. He got 7 strikeouts versus, and the Phillies, who are 22nd, he got 5 strikeouts versus. So today, he's versus Oakland, who are 27th, right above Seattle. They average 9.38 strikeouts per game with home and away. 9 strikeouts at home and 10.25 strikeouts when away. So this is a great spot for Schuster. Definitely love this spot. And this is a website that I look at pretty often to determine the opposing team. I also look at BVP stats for certain players as well. And yeah, it just gives you a good idea of how that team usually performs versus that pitcher. Because of course, left-handed pitchers, right-handed pitchers, it does matter and it does change things. So it is good to look at that as well. But this website does give you a general consensus of how often a team strikes out. So I do have Jared Schuster. I take his over 4.5 pitching strikeouts. I like pairing that with Mitch Keller over 6.5 pitching strikeouts. He's the pitcher for Pittsburgh, and they are versus the Giants, who are actually even worse than the Mariners, even worse than Oakland. They are 29th of 30th for pitching for strikeouts per game. They average 9.8 with almost 9 per game at home and almost 11 per game when away. So they strike out a ton, actually, almost the worst in the league this season, right above Minnesota. So we can see he's actually cashed this in 5 of his last 5 as well. He has been on a streak, and with the Giants being so bad, I really love this play, and I definitely recommend taking this one especially. This is my top play of the day. I do think it gets bumped, so get this in as early as you can and as soon as you see this post. That's why I am posting so early. It is only 2 in the morning, and there are only a few props, but I do think that all 3 get bumped. And then finally, we have Noah Syndergaard, less than 3.5 pitching strikeouts. So we can see he's only went over this in 2 out of his last 5. Not sure if this is accurate. I'll have to look at this. Cause 0, that's just crazy if that's true. But we can see that versus the Rays, he got 3. So we can see where Tampa is on this. 11th. So they're pretty decent. They're in the top half. And then versus the Cardinals, he got 4. They are 8th. And then Minnesota, he got 5. And that's the worst in the league, by the way. So the worst team in the league for strikeouts per game, he only got 5 strikeouts versus them. He is versus Washington today, who are literally second best on the list. They only strike out 7 strikeouts per game. He would need 4 to cash this, and I just don't see it happening. Last game, they got 4 strikeouts. The last 3 average is 7.6. They're just looking really good this season. Not overall, but strikeout-wise. So they don't get a ton of hits either, but they just pop out, fly out, grind out. Like, they just make contact and then get out. So it is what it is, but the Washington are only second on that list. So I love this under. He's just been terrible this season. He's usually a pretty decent pitcher. This season, he's just not been that great, though. Same with, like, other great pitchers usually, like Scherzer, Garrett Cole, even though Scherzer got caught cheating, quote unquote, but we won't get into that. These are my top 3 picks for Prize Picks. They are all like 1.6, 1.7 on Sleeper as well. I'd highly recommend signing up for Sleeper if you aren't signed up already. Again, you can use code TTL for a deposit match. They have all of these same props plus more, and you get odds. So it's sort of like a sports book where you get odds based on your prop picks, and it's just a great thing to be able to do. As for Underdog, I would recommend pairing any 3 of these in a 2-pick on Prize Picks, because the 3-pick only gives a 5x payout. But on Underdog, if you play all 3 of these, and you do get the same exact lines as well, we'll take Schuster over 4.5, Mitch Keller over 6.5, and then Syndergaard under 3.5. And you can get this for 6x instead of 5x. And that just makes more sense. You get added value on top of it. So if you're going to take the 3-pick, do it on Underdog. Sign up to Underdog using code TTL for that deposit match. And thank you guys for all the support lately. Make sure to join the Discord. The link will be in the comments down below and in the description. Same for the Patreon. Like I said, it's a 7-day free trial. You can cancel at any time after signing up for that free trial. If you decide to continue, it's just $20 a month for pretty much every website. Plays every single day. And yeah, thank you guys so much. Join the Discord for free picks every day as well. And hopefully I'll be back to YouTube on a regular basis again. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.